Welcome to the gaming table. I am Barmace, and this is my wife Barbie. We are going to be doing T-Rex versus She-Hulk. T-Rex's ability is I can move 2 spaces. Excuse me, I can attack from 2 spaces away. And at the end of my turn, I draw a card. And yours is?
At the start of your turn, you may discard a card to deal damage equal to its boost value to a fighter in your zone.
Okay. You start off. My health is 27, and what is your health?
20.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. So what is your first thing?
I'm going to maneuver.
Okay.
1, 2. And I'm going to maneuver one more time.
Okay.
1.
You can't cross that line.
Oops. 1, 2.
Okay. Now I'm going to take my turn. I'm going to maneuver. Going to attack. Okay. I'm playing a 3, and you're playing a 3.
Yep.
Mine says, if your fighter started this... Okay.
If She-Hulk is adjacent to the opposing fighter, which I am not, so that...
Okay, great that you had the immediate.
Well, no, but you got to read it first.
That's true. Mine says, if your fighter started this turn in a different space, this card value is now 5. So, you take 5.
2.
Yep, minus a 3, so that's 2. Alrighty. That was a maneuver and an attack. So we'll put that card in the discard, and you can have yours in the discard also. Grab it and put it in your discard pile. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to maneuver.
Okay.
And I am going to attack. 5.
2. A little glary. We'll put it over here so you can read it. Okay. I played a 2. I have a during and you have an after. So mine goes first. You are a 5 and I am a 3. I'm going to play a 3. And so that makes me a 5. So I've got my 2 with the boost. And then I'm going to play this one with it. And that makes it a 5. Oops, let's go this way just so that you can see it. So I've got this. And then I'm going to play this. That makes it 5. So I played a 5. I got a 5. And what do you have?
It says after combat, if you dealt 2 or more damage, which I did not, your opponent discards 2 random cards.
Okay, so I don't see that. Okay, take it. So it looks to me like you maneuvered and you attacked. I am going to maneuver. And I'm going to move. I'm going to move back. And then I'm going to attack you. I'm playing a 5 unless you cancel.
3.
Okay, so mine says, during combat, if your fighter started in a different space, it's now a 5. And then yours is, you can read it out loud.
If She-Hulk is adjacent to the opposing fighter may not leave their space this turn. But
okay, show it to them, honey, so they can see it. The members, they will point out if we make a mistake, which you know what? I'm perfectly fine if I make a mistake. So you take 5, and then you take away whatever. And what's that bring you down to?
16.
16, okay. All right, so it looks like you nope. I attacked you, I'm so sorry, and I maneuvered, so that would be my turn.
I'm going to draw a card and gain an action.
Okay.
I'm going to scheme again, which moves She-Hulk up to 4 spaces. She may move through opposing fighters, and then if she is adjacent to the opposing fighter, she gains an action. So, 1, 2. I gained another action, so I have 2 more actions. So I'm going to maneuver, and I am going to attack. 4.
I'm playing a 1. I have a during and you have an after. So mine says you may boost this card. So I'm going to boost it. Oh, I don't have to blind boost. It is a 4. So I'm going to counter it with a 4. So I'm just going to show you. I've got this that allows me to boost it. And then I'm going to boost it with a 3. So I have 5. I'm so sorry, bad counting. There's 3 and 1 is 4. And you're also a 4. So I'll take that card and get it out of the way because that's the boost. And what is yours? Put yours down so they can see it. That's okay. So mine says after combat, if I won the combat, I can return this card back to my hand. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Mine is after combat if you won the combat, which I did not. So.
Okay, so I'm going to maneuver. Had a quick rules question. The rule was, could I turn here and move? But actually, looked at the book, and again, if I'm wrong, please let me know. I'm going to go like this, and that is considered one movement. So I've maneuvered, and then I didn't take my card. Sorry, I maneuvered. You have to take your card first. I maneuvered. I think I'm going to maneuver again. So in the case here, I can go this way and then move, or I can turn it around and then move forward. But I cannot move into this space because that would be a move. I don't want to move it too much so you guys get confused. Yeah. Okay, you're going to maneuver. What turn is this? This is turn 3. Bob, what turn are we on?
I don't know.
Well, wait a minute a second. You moved here, and I moved and attacked. And then I moved back. That would be 2, and this is 3. Sorry about that, guys. I have to remember to take my cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, that's 8. So I got to get rid of a card. Oh, shoot. Let me think here. That's the one about returning it back to my hand. Okay, I'm going to throw that one away. Shoot. My turn is done.
I'm going to scheme. I get to draw 2 cards and recover 2 health.
Okay. Okay, you take the card away now.
So I'm playing a scheme. It says move She-Hulk up to 4 spaces. She may move through opposing fighters, and then if she is adjacent to the opposing fighter, she gains an action. So, 1, 2.
Okay, so put it right there so they can see it. Okay, so you moved here.
So I moved there, and then I had gained an action, so I'm going to attack.
Okay. I'm going to play a 2.
I'm going to play a 5.
Mine is during, so I can boost the card. I'm going to boost it by 5. So just a little. Okay, so I'm going to play this card, and then I'm going to add 2 to it. So now it's a 5.
4. Oh, you're adding a 3.
Yep,
Okay.
so it's a 5.
So it's a
Put
5.
yours here so they can see it.
So after combat, if you dealt, so I can't do anything.
Well, read it out loud so they at least.
Because it says if after combat, it says if you dealt 2 or more combat damage, your opponent discards 2 random
Okay, so
cards.
show it to him. Good. All right, so mine says, I put the boost away. Mine says, after combat, if you won the combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter in T-Rex's zone. So I did win, and you take a point. Okay. You maneuvered and you attacked. I am going to play this card. I can move 1 space. I can draw a card. And then I gain an action. I'm going to then play this card. I have a during, and what do you have? After. Okay. My during says I may boost this card, so I'm going to. So that's a 2, and I'm going to add 4 to it, so it becomes a 6. And then it says, hold on just a second, Barb. Hold on to your card for a second. If you won the combat, draw a card, gain an action, and deal 2 and take 2 points of damage. So I have to take 2 points of damage, and I gain a card, and then I gain an action. Going to so let me think here. I attacked, gained an action, so that would be I'm down to 1. So I'm going to maneuver instead. Okay, that's it. I'm going to turn around so that we can face each other.
Maneuver.
You're going to maneuver, okay? This is 25. Okay.
Maneuver again.
Okay.
Did you pick up a card after your turn?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I am going to place T-Rex in any space in her zone. Then each opposing fighter adjacent to T-Rex discards a card at random. So I'm going to move here. And shuffle your cards, turn them around, and I'm going to take one. I'm going to take this one. And that is this one. Okay, you can take that. Okay. Alright, so I took a random card from you. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna play another scheme. I'm going to move T-Rex one space and then draw a card and then gain an action. And I'm going to attack for my last action. 3. Okay, so
During
you get,
combat, discard the top card of your opponent's deck to increase its boost value.
so you have a 4. You have a 4 and I have a 3. So that's her card that I took. So she is doing a 0. She's getting double. So that makes her a 4. And then my after. Deal 3 points of damage to the opposing fighter and then 3 to myself. 1, 2, 3. So you take 3, my love. That is it. You're 12 and I'm 22.
Maneuver.
Oh wait, I didn't take a card for the ending. All right.
I'm gonna attack.
You're gonna attack. Okay. I'm going to block with a 2.
I have 4.
Okay, so
So
I'm
if you won the combat,
honey. I've got during. So I'm gonna play this. So I'm playing this one, which is 1, and I can boost it. And then I'm boosting it to a 3, makes it 1, makes it a 4, and she's also a 4. And I also have an after combat before her after combat. So mine says, if you won the combat, which I did, return this card to your hand. So this card is coming back to my hand, and now your after combat gets knocked. What does it say?
I didn't win, so if I had won, he would have taken a damage, point of damage.
Okay. I'm attacking. 3.
Top card.
Okay. It is a 4, so it makes it an 8. Okay. Unfortunately, mine says, during combat, ignore the value of your opponent's card, and then I take 2 points of damage.
If the value comes from
Yeah, Barb, that's the value
from
of
the
the
boost,
combat
from
card.
the boost though.
Barb, ignore the value of your opponent's card. So this is during, and mine's during. Your during goes before my during. So I ignore the value, and I have to take 2 points of damage. You take 3, and I take 2. If I'm wrong, because you should see her face. She's like, I don't think that's right. Well, that's what
How
it
much?
says. You take 3.
But
After much discussion and anger, she put this one, and I did this one. her during combat goes before mine, so she's an 8. And mine goes after her, so I ignore the value, and I take 2 points of damage, so she takes 3. Could be wrong, but that's how I'm playing it. So that was I think that was turn number 1, but let me just verify. After reviewing the footage, I had my first turn. I am going to play this scheme. I'm going to place my T-Rex in any zone, in anywhere in my zone. Oh, excuse me. In any space in her zone. Then each opposing fighter adjacent to T-Rex discards a random card. So I am not going to worry about that. I'm just going to move to here. I can actually move here if I wanted to. I'm going to. And that is my turn. I take a card.
I'm gonna maneuver.
Okay.
Maneuver again.
Okay. I'm going to maneuver. And then I'm going to attack. Five.
4.
Say it a little louder.
4.
Okay. And then mine is after. What's yours? After.
Mine's after.
Read yours.
If you won the combat, which I did not, so.
Okay, so you're not going to show the card, but I'll show that I did this and I get an extra card. And I maneuvered, so I get a card at the end. And that is that. Okay, Barbie.
I'm gonna maneuver. 1, 2. I'm gonna maneuver again. 1, 2.
Okay. I'm going to choose a card from my discard pile. Can't be the $65,000 card. And I am going to place it into my hand. This one. Purchase. I like that. I'm going to take that one. That was my first action. Wish I had another action. But I'm going to maneuver. And I'm gonna go 1. Oh, I can't. Shoot. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna stay right where I am then. So I maneuvered, and then I take a card.
I maneuver. 5, 6, 7.
Okay, I'm gonna play. This one says, place T-Rex in any space in her zone. Then each opponent with fighter adjacent to T-Rex discards 1 random card. Oh, that's a crappy card to get rid of. For me, okay, you can take it. And then I'm going to attack. Can I take that back?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather play this scheme card right here, which says move T-Rex 1 space, which I can only move there. Draw a card, gain an action. Now I'm going to attack. Three.
Cancel all your effects.
Oh, good. Well, it's a 3. And that would be my turn.
I'm gonna maneuver.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it.
4.
Okay.
If you won the combat, you may choose a card from your discard pile and shuffle it back into your deck.
So I'm down to 16 and she's down to 6. Been working on this video, trying to make it better. Unfortunately, I've got a lot more editing, so hopefully it comes together well. Okay. And that would be, I believe, your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Attack. 5.
Cancel all your effects.
Still a 5, so you take 4. Attack. 5.
2. I'm dead.
You only had 2 left? Okay. Well, that concludes our thing. I'm going to name all of these all the actual gameplay. I'm going to call this the Throwdown, Unmatched Throwdown, so it makes it easier for you guys to find it. Well, listen, like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.